know that Nigerians were still complaining during the time of Goodluck, but things were not as bad as it is now. So I had some money that in my account, which I've calculated that was going to be enough for my program in Kenya. Now, when I started my studies, everything was going smoothly, no problem, until 2015. You can see this first picture was when I was leaving Nigeria. All right. The day I was actually leaving, that was when I took this picture. The second one was in 2015. Now things were really a little bit becoming tough. You can even see my eyes, how my eyes is getting swollen from eating the wrong things already in 2015. So the dollar just shoot up from $1 to 250 naira to $1 400 naira. Before we know what was going on, $1 was 500. Before we breathe, $1 is 600, and the thing continued rising. And most of our students, most of us international students left, because parents, if you are a parent that you know how much your like if your daughter or your son's school fees is let's say 100,000 shillings, you are calculating that is 200,000 naira that we pay for that school fees. Now from nowhere you have to pay 400,000 for 100,000 naira, 100,000 Kenyan shillings school fees that you used to pay before. So the naira devaluation was too much, and so many people could not cope. So many people couldn't cope, and a lot of people students left the country. Okay, so 2016, things were really tough. You know, that time I was importing fabrics. I had to request a friend, she will send me fabrics, I'll sell and, you know, try to make money to be able to sustain myself. So you can see how I'm looking in 2016, 2017, 2018. This is not a kind of trying to lose weight, that, you know, this was that life was unbearable. If I managed to eat once in a day, I thank God for it. So as I was busy doing my fabric business, I was losing a lot of money because many people will not pay you outright. They will say they will pay later. So, but you know, sometimes you don't have option not to give out on credit, because you are selling some to lecturers, to students. Some of them are waiting for money to come, you know, before they can pay you. So I can tell you to date, I have more than $300 that is still left on that fabric business till today. Not, I can't collect it unless it's by God's grace that I can be able to collect that money back. So now, towards the end of 2019, I had to really go for prayers. I went to pray, and I was praying to God for an opportunity that will change everything for me. I don't want to stay in that same situation that I was in from 2015 down. All right. So, and it was in that moment of prayer, early 2019, that a friend called me and said, there is a business that they are introducing here. Would you like to come? I said, what kind of business? You know? So eventually she explained, she didn't explain, but she just invited me to come to her house. And for me, to invite me to come to her house was a kind of surprising because I have so many Kenyan friends and hardly, in fact, none of them, I can't say hardly, I don't know the house of anyone. We meet in church, we meet in other activities, we talk, we share, but they come to my place, I cook for them, they enjoy my food. But they never invited me to their house. I never understood it. But that very day, she said I should come to her house. And I said, okay, fine. Since you invited me to your house for the first time, I will not say no. So I went to her house and she started showing me some products. She was showing me like the pad and said that she was showing me the best pad she was using and the ones which was the best in the market at that time. All right. So when after looking at it, she demonstrated the benefits of the pad and it was really intriguing. I was so much in love with what I saw, right? So the next time they had meeting, she invited me. And in this meeting here, the meeting here, I was inside this meeting. I was there, live and direct, right? So I was in this meeting and this arrow is pointing to the person that actually invited me into this opportunity. So from there, I was doing my master's degree. I would go to the office, pick products, sell, send to, to whoever needs it, like that, like that, like that, like that. Before you knew it, the school fees I was struggling to pay became easy. Within 3 months, I could raise $1,740, which was my school fees. Now, in the current economy of Nigeria, we are talking about almost 2 million naira. I would raise this money in less than 3 months. Despite the fact that my school was asking us to pay interest on school fees. We are paying interest on school fees. So before you know it, I'm just marketing products using the system. I was seeing money, I was seeing free products. I will sell my free products. In fact, I was not really in on network marketing, like trying to recruit people, because this business, you can recruit if you want to recruit. It's not a must. But if you want to earn subsidiary income, you must recruit. So, but for me, I was selling online, Facebook, Instagram. In fact, till today, I still make money from my clients from Tanzania, South Sudan, Kenya, UK, and other countries. Some of them keep ordering products from me almost every month, some once in a while. But it's from my Facebook page. I opened it that time. So I was just in on sales. And before you know it, on 2022, I was surprised. They called me and they said, you qualified for a car. I said, really? At that time, already I came back to Nigeria. I had to travel to Kenya to collect my money for the car. It was $6,000 at that time. So you can see that we are just marketing some products, and if you see people encouraging people to join you to do the marketing, you as they're also working hard and you are working with them, you are making money from there. Plus other benefits, health benefits that we are going to discuss later on this. All right. So I can tell you that before I know what was happening, I was qualifying for international trips. I qualified for so many international trips. I qualified for China trip. I qualified for US trip. I qualified for Dubai. So many international trips. Most of them, sometimes I'll collect money. in exchange. And it's not small money, all right? If you want to travel, you can travel. If you don't want to travel, you can collect money in exchange. Like right now, we are doing promo for China international trip. So if you have not traveled before, this is an opportunity for you to travel. And you are working with people that are going to ensure that you make it in this business, you know. So I'm telling you that I have not reached where I want to be. And that's why I'm breaking myself and working hard to make sure that I get to where I want to be. And this story is just to encourage you that someone that did not know how I'm going to start seeing money freely, before you know it, you know, money in this business over time, it will be like you are stealing money from the bank. I'm telling you honestly speaking. There will be a time you go to your back office, you see money, you ask yourself, really? Before you know it, you are seeing millions. So before I know what, I was qualifying for different things, different awards and all that. So what I'm trying to tell us is, if you stick around doing this business with all your heart, there is a lot of benefits. And that is what we are here to share with you. There is a lot of benefits from doing a business, sales, that is connected to a system that recognizes even the toothpaste that you bought. You buy a toothpaste for yourself. The system recognizes that you bought something, and is saving that thing for you. One day they will calculate everything and call you and say, you have won something, you have qualified for something. So that is the business we are talking about. Okay. So now let me go for us to start the training proper. I'm going to be a little bit fast because I've spent time talking about myself. So if you don't have money to start this business, I was in your shoe some years back, but I did not allow that I didn't have money to hinder me. No, I made sure that I work on the money and I was able to start up. So why the vision is to produce a new wave of purpose-driven millionaires every year. Leaders who will create wealth, master wisdom, nurture wellness, and mentor others to do the same across generations. You are here, we are going to train you to be able to do this business. When you get trained, you will bring others to be trained. If you become a millionaire, you must make sure that you make another person a millionaire. It's not a selfish kind of business. It's a business that you bring others to learn about it. And as they are happy, you too, you are happy. So we want everybody to be happy. Okay? Now, our mission is to empower individuals to build 3 enduring legacies, which is number 1, financial freedom. Is very important. It's very important that you have money to go around your daily activities, to do what you're supposed to do as a man or as a woman. Number 2 is that your health is important, vibrant health. You should not be living your life sick here, sick there. We have products that can solve that health-related problem. Number 3 is that you need to make impact in your society. If there is no school in your community, build one. If there is no hospital in your community, build one. If there are people that are looking for someone to help them with their medical bills, you can be one of that person that can do it for the person. So impact in the society is very important. And then mentorship, meaning that you train and raise other people to be like you. So we are going to achieve this through training, community support, and a culture of leadership duplication. We will equip ordinary people to live extraordinary lives and guide others to do the same. I remember one time when I was still in Kenya that I was traveling to the coast? I'm disoriented. It's not the coast. There is one particular place I was traveling, and we were going by flight. And I remember paying tickets for the lady that was going with me. That was her first time flying in an aeroplane. If you see her joy, the way she was posting it on WhatsApp status and on everywhere, I was so happy looking at her, how joyful she is. You know, when you change somebody's story, this person never dreamt in her life that she will ever travel. And she saw herself inside an airplane, you know, just because she was working with me at that time. So we can change life of people. If you are in this space with us, you must be a man or woman of dream. You must have dream, important dreams, not dreams of maybe I want to make money and jail my neighbor, or I want to make money and let somebody suffer because I've made money. No, it must be a dream that is godly, and it is for the good of your family and the good of your society. Let's say you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to do so many other things. It is possible, very, very possible. You can become a financially free person, you know? So, this is a community of well-meaning professionals. We have different people in this community. We have pharmacists, medical doctors, radiographers, people in the health sector. We have people in the academic sector. We have people in all walks of life. So it is professionals that are here, those who want to contribute positively to the economic development of men and women, who desire to be mentored into financial freedom. So we are waking the sleeping giant in you to become, and by becoming, making pass in society through mentorship and collaboration. So we're here, we're working together, we are collaborating together. Nobody is being left behind. Then your own part, you discipline yourself, you know, to be able to take the necessary action that you are asked to take. It's not when they say do this, you go and do another one. Because if you don't, there is consequence of not. If you go to class, you are a student, your teacher teaches you one thing and you go and write the wrong thing, I'm sure you know already what will be the result. So, Chinua Achebe wrote a book, okay, and I think there was Obi, that they say Obi is a boy, or it's a normal adage that we keep saying that Obi is a boy. Can Obi remain a boy at the age of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because you are not having money? Money is not entering your hand, right? Even if you have money, you are working. Is it enough? In what is happening in Nigeria now, that money, is it enough? Is it serving you and your family well? If not, then there is opportunity you can embrace that will give you other money, another source of income that, you know, before you know it, you will just be thanking God that you said yes to this opportunity. So here is a space to win and shine. And when you win, we celebrate you. We celebrate your win. You must know yourself. How much of yourself do you know beyond your name and what you have and what you do? Do you know your safe points, your capabilities? Do you know, have you tapped into that sleeping giant in you? The psychologists say that a human being is not able to make use of 20% of their talents during their lifetime. Some of us keep saying, I cannot, this is my area. You know me, the psychologists say that we are able to make use. We have, out of 100 talents that God gives us, in the world, it's difficult to find somebody that is able to make use of the 20%. In fact, Maybe the billionaires you know have even just made use of their 5%. Okay? So many of us have not tapped into our talent so well. You know, we are just stuck in one particular thing. All right? You need to understand your emotions and their meanings. You need to break through and cross that line that no one has ever crossed in your family. If you come from a poor family, then let a rich person come out of you. You should not remain where your father left. You know, because there is no parent that prays, let me be more than my child. And that's why they stress themselves to send us to school, to do so many things in order for us to be better. So you must break the yoke in that family of poverty. And it's possible in this space. So mentorship is the path to success. We are going to be doing a lot of psychology, of dealing with human beings, because it's human beings you are dealing with when you are in marketing. When I go to the market sometimes to buy something, and you are pricing what you want to buy, and they are abusing you. I don't know if you have ever experienced that. Somebody tells you that he's selling something 10,000. You price 5,000 and they start abusing you. Now I'm like, where did these people learn that your client is not correct? In the marketplace, marketing as it is, your customer is always right. And you must learn how to treat that customer well. Even if you are selling something 100,000, the person price 1 naira, you don't have right to start getting angry and becoming abusive. No. You must learn that customer that is pricing 1 naira might have the ability even to buy something worth 1 million from your hand. But your attitude can make the person stay with you or leave you. So for me, if I go to the market and I price something and you tell me I should go and buy from another person, I move. Because we have to learn. And here we're going to learn all those, the way you make sales, the way you deal with customers. Don't just deal with people anyhow, treat them anyhow, talk to them anyhow. So what is financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to live life on your own terms without money being a limitation. That is our definition here. Okay, you might have other definitions of what financial freedom is. But if you're able to live in your own terms, that today I want to be in Abuja, if any other thing doesn't happen, I want to take a flight, you have the money to take the flight. From Abuja, I want to go to Sokoto, I have money to take the flight, I take it. I want to go to UK, I have the money to go. So it means that you are able to move around, except if it is something about nature or you're sick or any other thing, okay? But without money being an issue, you earn passively to cover your needs, fund your dreams, and secure your future. You are free from financial debt, stress, and survival mode. You make choices based on purpose, not on pressure. And that is what we are here to do. I don't need to remind you why you must be financially free. But in case you forgot that the dwindling economy of Nigeria is not smiling. Now, I don't know in your area, how much is a liter of fuel now? How much is a liter of fuel? How much is your transport fare from where you used to enter maybe 200 naira? How much is it now? When I came back to Nigeria in 2020, the transport from my house to the nearest bus stop was 50 naira. Now it's 400 naira. It's not far, it's a walking distance. If I decide to walk 30 minutes, I will get to where I'm going. But when I came back, it was 50 naira. Now it's 400 naira. Sometimes you have to struggle to get it at 300. To show you that things are not the way they are every year, things are changing. And you must change your own strategy on making money. You cannot have one source of income. If you are working, make sure you have other things you are doing that will give you extra money. Okay, so what is the best way to break free if you have limited resources? If you have money like Dangote, you can build a refinery, isn't it? You can have a sugar factory, you can have factories here and there. But even if you have all these businesses and you don't have a system set in place, what will happen to your business? So many people will rob your business dry. Okay, so the best way to break free financially easily is what we call leverage. Why is it the best way? Before I continue to talk about leverage, why do you think leverage is the best way? In this kind of business, I don't need to own a factory. I don't need, it's not a must that I have an office. It's not a must that I open a shop, a physical shop. You can, that is your own choice. Do you understand? But if I need my product, I will go and pick it from where I want to pick it and deliver it to where I want to deliver it without necessarily having an open office that I'm paying rent. I've been working for the past 3 years without paying rent in an office efficiently. It is actually now that I'm working with some of my team members. We are looking for an office where we can be doing physical training around my area. It's just this year that we started that plan. But for more than 4 years, I've been working conveniently from my house without having to say I want to rent an office. So this kind of business saves you from the expenses of getting an office, expenses of employing staffs to do ABCD, expenses of doing this and that. Over time, when the need comes that you need to do that, you can. But are there people I know who are millionaires getting even to billions in this business without having a single office? Yes, there are. So we are going to discuss about leverage. That is the best way of building legacy. And we discuss about two friends, Kamwe and Loretta. These are telecommunications engineers, all right? And Kamwe is a solo engineer, okay? So their work is to connect people, network, make sure that you have data in your phone and in your laptop, you know. So every month, Kamwe will climb dozens of towers and get paid for every installation he did. He was able to make 2,000 naira per pole, and he can climb a maximum of 10 poles in a day. He makes 20,000 naira daily and 100,000 naira weekly, a total of 400,000 naira monthly. He was proud of his hustle, but one day he realized if he didn't climb towers, he didn't earn. His income stopped when his ladder did. When he got, he realized how bad this method was. Now, he had another friend called Loretta. And Loretta is an intelligent woman that did not want to go Kamwe's way. So she wanted to build a network, not just repair one. So instead of doing all the work herself, she began training young technicians. In her community, she showed them how to install antennas, align dishes, and manage network connections efficiently. Soon, she had 5 teams working across different districts, each doing what she taught them to do. Loretta earned a small commission from every project her teams completed because she provided the systems, the training, and the equipment. One of her trainees built another small team under her, and Loretta earned a little from that too. Her income grew, not because she worked harder, but because she helped others succeed. You can say that Loretta works more than 24 hours daily without having to fix one antenna with her hands. Why is this so? Loretta has learned what is called leverage. Now, at the beginning, when she was training people, it was not easy. It's not easy to train people. Like now, as we speak, there is electricity. NEPA is available. But what did I do? I on generator because I don't want to have interruption. I don't know when NEPA will choose to take a light. These are some of the things you do in order to make leverage income over time. So Loretta was busy. At the time she was training, was she making money? No. But over time, when her team started doing what they're supposed to do, we can see now how she started earning. All right. Loretta now makes 500 naira per engineer she trained, directly or indirectly. She empowered them to train other engineers. The total number of engineers working currently under her are 1,000. It means that she earns 500,000 naira daily, 3.5 million weekly, and 14 million monthly. And this is scalable as other team leaders emerge. Now, many of us don't like a business that we feel it is stressful. You have to train others to do this. I'm sure you know that there is war going on in Iran. And from what I'm understanding in what is going on, these Iranians have prepared for this war 20 years before now. And that's why it is not easy for them to give up, because they have been preparing for over 20 years. Now, how are you preparing for living a comfortable life? You know, I know from the, let's say from the worldly part of, worldly view, you know, because when we come to spiritual part, some people will tell me now that if God calls you today, you will leave everything. But if, in case God calls you, what are you leaving for your children? You know, so these people have prepared for how many years? So they are like Loretta that was busy training people, training and training and training. And over time, she's just, even if she said, I'm not going out today to do anything, she will still be making her money. All right? So, here, what are we here for? We have products, physical products, market products that are connected to a system that provides leverage. Build teams like Loretta, and over time, you will have time to do other businesses of your choice. You become practically a sales rep in a very dynamic way. Market our tea and coffee shop franchise, or become a franchise yourself through a system that provides leverage income. That's what we are here to train you about. And that's what we are introducing to you. What products are we talking about? These are some of our products. You see, these are healthy beverages. And I'm going to actually give you a testimony of this our detox tea. Okay? If you saw the picture of my eyes, when I was telling you that things were tough when I was in my studying, and my eyes were bulging, that was actually because of high cholesterol, eating the bad oil and all these, so many things. Now, over time, when I eat oily things, my eyes still swells up. All right? But I noticed that anytime I take this detox tea, I can eat anything, and I don't feel that my eyes swelling up or any symptom of that there is high cholesterol in my body. So this detox tea, there is a lot of testimony on this detox tea, and the detox tea is really good. These are items you can push into supermarkets. You can sell them online. You know, you can sell them in many dynamic ways. Now, another product that is actually selling so highly is this our blood sugar tea. This blood sugar tea, a lot of testimonies about it. Then we have Ghanedima coffee, we have Vitality Tonic wine. Then we have these supplements, these 3 supplements we have, and then these health gadgets. These 3 supplements, we already have loads and loads of testimonies. There was a boy in our church, this fish oil now. Every time the boy would be crying, hitting his head, that the head is like wants to blow up. So the mother said they have tested so many things, they have gone to so many places, and they are not seeing anything. So I told her, come, let me give you something. So from church, she followed me, and I gave her this fish oil. So that's 3 weeks ago, I saw her. I said, how is the boy? He said, while he was taking this product, that thing disappeared. Okay? And now it is coming back, but not as it was before. So I told her, okay, you needed to continue it for some times, because there must be something in his brain that is disturbing him. So you can see they have tried so many things, so many medications, it didn't work, but this fish oil was able to stabilize him for the time. And so many other testimonies about heart diseases, high blood pressure, even from my parents, and other health conditions that this fish oil has sorted. Now, this gadget, like we have this one for meat and vegetable cleanser. You put it in your meat after washing it, and inside the vegetable in the water after washing, and it detoxifies it. It removes all those toxic chemicals from the places we buy this meat. Sometimes we don't know the kind of water they are using to wash our fruits and our vegetables. It detoxifies and cleanses all those things off. This electronic massager is very intelligent. I have used it once on a client, and the guy was like, this thing works. So because he was complaining, he couldn't raise his hand up. I said, okay. I just put the massager for 30 minutes. It's automatic. It will massage you for 30 minutes, it goes up. So these are products, and these are just a few products. We have so many products. You can see all these are supermarket items: body lotion, antibacterial laundry detergent, multifunctional washing liquid, shampoo, collagen mask, mouthwash, kids toothpaste, cooling wipes, facial cleanser, hand wash, mosquito repellent, intimate detergent. Okay, just 2 days ago, somebody just called me. I need you to deliver 20 mosquito repellents. And did I need to go out from my house? No. I called the office. I said, is mosquito repellent available? They said yes. I placed an order. I used my phone, called an Uber rider. The Uber rider went to the office, picked up the product, delivered to the client. I transferred the money of the Uber rider for him. Yesterday evening, my money was paid for the delivery I made. So, why won't you do this? Even if it is 1 hour you have, move around supermarkets. They need these products. Introduce it to them. Move around pharmacies. Introduce the products to them. When people start shopping and picking these products, before you know it, they will be ordering this in cartons. And that's why I said the ground, this is the time for digging the ground, you know, and then before you know it, you will just sit down in your house and others will be coming, and you will just be making deliveries. I don't need to. Last week, I made sales of over 300,000 naira in Kenya. Am I in Kenya? I'm here in Nigeria, seated in my house. What do I need to do? I will check with whoever is there and say, okay, is this product available? Yes. Deliver to so and so. They deliver, I get my money. So why would you not be interested in learning business that you will do? Even if you are in the office, you can do it at the comfort of your office. If you are working, it will not stop you from doing this business. You just need to learn it. You just need to plug in. Now, our company has said it's not only about selling products. Do you want to have a physical shop? You have a space. You want to have a physical shop. Okay. So let me play you this video of, now this thing has to be on PowerPoint mode. Where is my PowerPoint mode? Before it can play, let me stop sharing so that I can put it on PowerPoint. So I can play the video. Okay, so you can market the tea and coffee shop and you will be paid. Either you choose to be, you choose to own your own tea and coffee shop, or you choose to market this one and the company will pay you for doing it. And this tea and coffee shop business is new, is very, very new in this industry. Okay, this kind of shop, I've not seen it in Nigeria. Of course, we have you have KFC, that is chicken and chips, isn't it? What is this? We have Kilimanjaro, and I think it's also chicken and chips. Do you have this kind of shop that you go and they make for you your smoothie as you are looking, everything fresh? You have your smoothies made fresh from the oven. Okay, so let me share my screen now. All right, so is this video that wants to play for us? You can see this. If you have money for this, you can pay 30 million, 25 million to 30 million. The company will come and set up this thing for you. Everything you are seeing here, they are setting up everything for you, giving you staffs to train your own staffs for 6 months. 6 months free training. You can see this. This is one of the people that have established this. You know, they were running promo during Valentine. Now, we don't have up to 5 of this kind of shop in Nigeria now. So you have the market. You have the market to introduce people into this. So many people want to have a business like this. Smoothies, if you want coffee, you want teas, and you can join it with pastries. These pastries, you can decide to join with pastries and all these other things. What the company is giving you is all the ingredients you need to be able to make this kind of tea and coffee shop. Now, let me tell you something. When this thing came to Nigeria, they were selling this, a cup of this, 1,000. Now, they are selling it 3,500, some 2,500, and people are still buying. Because when you test it, you want to test it again. See, ice cream, when it came newly, they were selling this ice cream 500 naira. Now they are selling it 900. And I'm sure some other people are selling it 1,000, 2,500. So for you to know that this business is a viable business that you cannot afford not to be part of. You cannot be part. So all these things is what the company is going to set up for you when you join the business, and if you have money to do tea and coffee shop. So it's not everybody that has this kind of capital, but if you have it, yes, you can do it. So I'm telling you, I was shocked when I went to the office the other day. I was like, I need smoothie. That was like 3,500. I said, really? They said, I've changed the price. I said, I thought it was 1,500. And you see, at 3,500, people are still rushing it. So these are how leverage income is made. You can make leverage income through real estate, capital intensive, stock, long-term, own a business, capital intensive, sell digital products. You need tech skills. Affiliate marketing, you need tech skill. Franchising is capital intensive. Like this coffee shop is a franchise, 30 million, you know. So the core idea is that wealthy people don't just work harder, they build systems that work for them. If you can build a system, work with a system that exists, that can pay you. They trade effort for leverage, not just time for money. So leverage with VMAX, you can be a networker in VMAX, you can own a coffee shop in VMAX, you can just become a product seller. We can tell you how to do it, and you will still make a lot of money. The advantage of the network part of it is that you need to earn leverage income. You don't need to work the whole of your life. Work for 1 year, 2 years, go and rest. Do you understand? So money is made through direct effort, like Kamuni, and through indirect efforts, like Loretta. Make 7,200 to 180,000 instantly by connecting someone today using our system. So if you register somebody today with 80,000 naira, tomorrow, by next week, you earn 7,200. If you register somebody with 2 million naira today, by next week, you earn 180,000. That's how it works. Instantly, within a week, you are seeing your money. And then, unlimitedly, as you are bringing people into the system, you are training them, showing them what to do, showing them how to market. Because I'm going to teach you here how to market online and offline. I've designed, the other day, I went to one supermarket. I designed a proposal for them, showing them why they should embrace our coffee and franchise. Okay, so they're going to look into it, and they call me back. Why wouldn't you do this kind of business that you earn directly, like what I showed you before, and unlimitedly from 3,800 to 600,000 daily, like Loreto, through a system that pays you daily? If you have trained 100 people, and those 100 people are training another 100, and those 100 are training another 100, before you know it, these 100 people you trained will be giving you 980,000 naira daily. And before you know it, in a week, you are earning 6.8 million. And as you are doing what you're supposed to do, you will see more money. So it is one-time lifetime partnership of 80,000 to 2 million. It depends on the package you want to come in with. If you want to start with 60,000, there is no problem. If you have 2 million, there is no problem. But I'm going to show you what is the advantage of where you choose to start. Okay? So what you do is that you connect someone and you make leverage income. And as that person you connected is connecting another person, you are also making leverage income. So why it's working for me is that I have been mentored, I have been groomed into this business, and that's why it's working for me. I did not need to rely on family and friends. Family and friends. In fact, if you are here for the first time, when you finish here, go and tell somebody, you know, there is a business that came, and maybe you tell your wife or your brothers and sisters. No, those people are scammers. Everybody is a scammer, you know. Don't go, your money will, no, they will discourage you. So I did not rely on any family or friends when I started. I was given a system that works, and it really worked. What I needed is copy paste, and that's what we are going to be doing here. Every weekend, bring your people, we train them physically and online. So Tony Robbins said that if you want to be successful, you find someone who has achieved the kind of success you want and copy what they do and paste, and you will be successful. This is how to connect people easily, even if you are highly introverted. Do not market or convince anyone by yourself. Do not sell products. You can sell if you have to sell. Sell products if you can, but don't only dwell on selling products. Connect people to this business. That's how you will make, that's how you are going to be making leverage income. So what you are going to benefit: exclusive session, exclusive private session, access to breakthrough health bundle, a personalized professional website with the company will give you, first come advantage and support, digital wealth toolkit. All right. So all this, I'm going to help you to set them up if you need. If you don't, if you're already are not in the know-how of how to set it up. If you calculate all these things that you are going to benefit, it's going to cost you 1.2 million, but that's not what you are paying. In fact, you choose a package here and you are getting products worth the amount you chose. And as you are doing what you're supposed to do, the system is paying you. You are doing what you need to do, you are getting paid. So within 8 months, we already have more than 37 people qualifying for international trips. South Africa trips, more than 27 people qualified. Okay. We have so many tea and coffee shops that have opened in different places. And more than 50 distributors has also qualified for international cars. Okay. So this is our manager, and saying that this first batch, these are not, this is 2026 model. So you can still qualify. This promo is running until April. Until April, you can still qualify. So if you are ready, I want to know who is ready to start their business today. You can choose to open 3 accounts at a time. You can choose to open 7 accounts at a time. It is to your own benefit. Over time, you will be earning a lot of money from all those accounts that you have opened. All right. So if you are ready, you choose your package from any of these and make your payment to this account. Then transfer your payment details on WhatsApp. All right. If you want to do to become a stockist, is also allowed. With 10,000, 10 million naira, you can own a stockist shop. You want to do coffee with 30 million naira. Make your transfers and send us details of your transfer. Okay. So that is it for today. Any question